Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. I thought I would bring you along with me today. I'm working on my thank you cards, my free gifts with purchase and things like that. But it's crafty craft and it's fun and I like it. It has a little bit of mix. I'm using laces, fabrics, digi-kit pieces, collaging, and I'm putting things together to make these tags. They can be, right now I'm just working with tags. So these are some of my collage boards that we did in the past. Actually, did I do them on, I think I did them, a little bit of them on a video. I'm not even sure, but I did show it. It was a book. So I cut them out. I pulled the pages, I backed them with some solid paper. And now I'm doing some stenciling. I cut them all down to my tag sizes, and I want to do some decorating. So I pulled my wallpaper pieces. I believe these are Tim Holtz wallpaper cutouts, like florals, and I pulled those. I love them, and I've had them for a while, and I need to use them. I've been saving them for something special, and I think my thank yous and my free gifts are definitely special. So I'm going to put them on here. However, it's not standing out the way I would like it to. So I was playing before I went to work, and I pulled some fabrics and some laces, and I was just kind of dropping those down. And I thought, instead of making it a tuck pocket on the front of the tag, not everything has to be that way, right? I can just make something cute and fun and just have it decorative on the front, and then it can just be a tag. And in all honesty, if I want it to be a tuck tag, a pocket tag, I can put that on the back. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that by decorating. I thought I would bring you along. Oh my gosh. So I hope everybody is having a great day and enjoying their crafting and just enjoying the moments. I sure am. I'm really enjoying my time here, and I'm really enjoying spending it with my friends. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So let's get to this. So what I've done is I cut my tags, and let me see, my tags are 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, so 3.5 wide. And I want to say 5 3/4, I think is what I did them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 5 3/4 long. And then I just cut the edges up here, rounded my corners, and then I inked them, and then I stenciled them. So let's just do one that far. I know I like these pieces right here, so you can see what I'm doing there. So I just grabbed a piece, whoops, and I have all my tags right here. I have a floral on top of them that I like, and I may be cutting some of that off, but that's okay. We'll hit that when we get there. So I took my piece here, and I inked it, and I'm just gonna stick with the good old vintage photo. Oh, and, oh, that's not, I'm just like ripping that up, tearing that up, but I'm not ready to throw it out. So I'm just gonna ink my edges. Around and around. Like so. So I still haven't found where I stuck my little magazine cutouts, those watercolor pieces that I love so much. I was like, oh, I really want to play with these. And I honestly can't remember where I put them. I have no idea. I wonder if when I put the flappy envelope journal aside to do some stuff, I wonder if I stuck them in there. Maybe. I should check that basket. I haven't checked that basket yet. And my desk is like insane. That's why I had to jump ship from the envelope journal just for a moment. I have to get some of these other things done, so that I'm ready. Because that was part of it. I'm like, I don't know what to do for a thank you, and I'm trying to like rush my mind. My mind doesn't like that. So I want to have stuff ready, and I want to make stuff. I don't want to just slam bam things together. I want to make stuff that's meaningful. Because when I send a thank you, or something handmade that I'm making, I want it to be fully heartfelt, because I like the way I craft like that. I like my crafting. I like the stuff that I'm making when it's like that. And I can see a big difference in when I'm just like slamming stuff together. And I don't want to do that. So it's just like Yeah, just like anything, you know. So to make things that I like, it does take me a little bit of time, and this is going to take forever to ink all these around, so I'm not going to do all these on camera. I will make them. I think I'm going to put them together though on camera. I'll probably turn it off and then get my inking done. I just wanted to do one so I can show you this is what I'm doing. And some of my ink is coming through on that, which is fine. I don't mind dulling that down a tiny bit, leaving some high spots of light and color. So, and then I'll just probably pop, like just drag it in a little bit to, you know, does that make sense? There we go. Some of these edges might be cut off, but we'll deal with that when we get there. So that's what I'm doing. And then, so that's what I've done so far on this one is I got the edges done and I got my piece, my floral piece. This one's a little bit smaller. And I guess I didn't put as much ink on this. I was doing this before I went to work. I thought I had to get one. My mind was like going and I had to get one like semi done before I went to work so I would remember what I was doing. And I'm not the kind of person that can just like move from one thing to the next like very easily. Like it takes me a moment. It takes me, I have to get back to it. So like when I was doing crafting, I was totally in that mood and I had to pull myself out of it so that I can get some stuff done before I went to work, because work is going to entail data entry and some math and banking and things like that. So I needed to have that mindset. And I just got back from work, so I'm kind of, my mindset's kind of still there. I'm trying to pull out of it. I'm trying to pull from it. So I thought, I had thought about making a pocket or a text spot on the front of the tag, and I decided not to. I didn't want to play with all that, try to figure out how to get this stable and how to keep that look. So I decided I'm just going to decorate the front. I did stencil the back. Oh, that's what I was going to show you, stenciling the back. And I figure at any time if I want to make this a tag or a pocket, I can do it on the back. Or whoever gets it can. So what I did is, I'm just going to do the same exact thing that I did there. So I just took, I had used 3 different stencils, and then I just put that on like that, and then I just kind of pulled it down in that way. And then I did the same thing that way. I just went up and around the sides, kind of like how when I'm inking my things and how you kind of pull from the side and in the corners. That's how I did it. I just put a little bit there. I can always add more if I want later. And then what did I do? I picked out this one right here. I like some swirls. So this one's a little bit more fragile. So I just kind of spin it, my little thing a little bit. I'm not the best stenciler. I'm very impatient. And then I just wanted a little swirl there, and then a little swirl up here. Somewhere, anywhere, just land stencil, land. There we go. And then I just kind of see how I like that, and I'm not going to worry about the lines that I see. I feel like they will be covered up eventually here with some other stuff. And then I think maybe I only used 2 stencils on this one. I think I might have come back in with, these are the ones I pulled, so I don't remember using these, but I sure can if I wanted to. I think I just used these ones. So then I pulled this one back in, and then I went a little bit more heavier. In a couple of spots, just wherever I felt like it needed it. And I was trying to get like a triangle shape. I find that I like that better when I'm doing stuff. I seem to really like that. There, I think that's all it needs. I'm good to go on that. Now, stenciling aside, now we'll go and we'll do this one. Back to this. Get that needle out of my way. And I had this on there, and I thought, I had it over here. And so I was trying to find, I was looking at my fabrics, and I pulled some fabrics, I pulled some laces, and then I pulled this little tag. It's a label, and it's just a label out of, I just pulled it out of this little drawer. This is working better for me. I made the ephemera holders and stuff. My hands are not going to be happy with it, and if they're not happy, I'm not going to use them. So these little drawers are working good, and I can put all the different colors and shapes and sizes in here. That doesn't bother me. And I can just pull from there. And if I want a heavier card, I have it in there. If I want a lighter one, I have it in there. I don't have to go searching somewhere else. Doesn't mean it's gonna stay that way forever, but for right now, that's what works. So what I decided to do on this, I just took these scissors here, because I'm too lazy to go get my other my little fun scissors. I'm gonna use my fancy ones here. I'm gonna cut the edge. Actually, it's not that I'm lazy. I literally have no more room on my desk. And then if I wanted to cut the edge off, I think I did on that one. I just went down the side. That piece, have a gluey piece stuck on there. Like that, and then like this. Okay, and then I just give it some ink on the edges. And then I just grabbed a piece of coffee dye paper scraps here, and I just tore around the edges, and then I'm just gonna put it on there, and that's gonna be my little label. And then if I wanna put a little sentiment on there, I can, or whatever suits me, suits my needs at that moment. My granddaughter just joined us, Ryan.
Hi.
So she heard me down here talking. She's probably like wondering, oh my gosh, my Bella's lost her mind. And then she remembered, oh yeah, she knows I have. So what I was doing is I was doing some layering, and I liked that fabric. I liked this one here. So I probably should just go ahead and cut them down, and I kind of want to tear them, but I don't know if my hands are going to be super happy when I'm done. But there's only one way to find out. One way to find out. They'll be happy while I'm doing it. If they're not happy, it'll be later on. So get this one. Oops. And so I had a friend on here ask me what was wrong, because I talk about my hands all the time, like what is the issues that I'm having with my hands. And I will tell you what I have. One of the things I have is I have osteoarthritis, and that's my what do you call it? You know, the cartilage. The cartilage disintegrates. I do have a hereditary thing. My dad blessed me with that, and I was nice enough to bless at least one of my kids so far with it. Anyways, so I had 2 hand surgeries here. I do not have carpal tunnel. They tested me for all of that, but I do have osteoarthritis and probably like aging and aching and things like that. But what they did is they had to open my hand. So anybody who doesn't like surgery talk, this is probably the part where you'll want to check out. I apologize, but I'm going to explain it. So what they did is they went in and they did a bone fusion. So they had to go into my hand, they did a bone fusion, and then they put a metal plate inside my hand. So what happens now is I don't have full range. I have a lot of range. I practice, I exercise my hands great, a lot. I wanted to make sure I can use them. So I can move my hands all the way around. I cannot close my thumb all the way this way, and my hand doesn't lay flat. So when I'm doing certain things, I have to pull and tug and cut different things different ways. And because of that, it puts a lot of strain into my hand. And because I'm a forceful by nature person, I think I intensify the way I'm grabbing things and doing stuff. So that's part of my issue with my hands, why they hurt, is because I'm terrorizing them. But also, I will say this, I was going to the gym for a very long time, for over a year, and I was doing different things, and it was actually strengthening my hands, and all the pain that I feel now, or most of it, was gone. And I think it was because I was strengthening myself, and I need to get back to the gym because that was a big lifesaver for me. So anyhow, I had the metal plates taken out. I didn't want them in my hands, and I will say that I have my hands back. As far as pre-surgery, I have my hands 100% back to me now because I could not do any of this before surgery. After surgery, I still have my hands, so I will say I have them 100% back compared to that. However, I don't have them back like as 100% as having really good hands to work with all the time. So there's that. taken the bone fusions, it takes about a full year for full recovery. It didn't take me that long to have to be able to use my hands, but to have full recovery and strength, it took about a year. And then, and one hand at a time, so one hand, and then the next year I did the next hand, and then, or less than a year, but I did the other hand, and then the metal plate removed, and the metal plate removed, so about a 4-year process of all of that. I don't know if that answers any questions, but if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. I don't mind sharing, especially if it helps somebody else. So I like these layers of lace and fabrics. I'm gonna put my flower right there, but I want to have that line, so I grabbed this lace right here, and whoops. So I'm gonna I like the different shades of the whites. I think since I'm going to lay that flat, I don't have to worry about that wrinkle because I'm going to glue it on. So I'm going to put that one right there, and we'll give that one a trim off there. And then I also liked this one right here, and I think I'm going to put that one at the top, or was I going to put that at the bottom? I don't even remember. But do I want it on top or on the bottom? I don't know. I think it's like that, and I know it looks really weird. It's like I feel like I'm just like stacking them. Like, no, it doesn't look weird. It's just pretty. Do I want that one on that line, and that line, and then like this? And then I think what I'm gonna do, well, not what I think. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sew around the edges of my tags. So that's gonna be down. I just haven't decided if I want anything else underneath this. I feel like it just needs one more something. And I don't know what it is, if it's a piece of doily or if it's a piece of cheesecloth. I just feel like it needs its own little thing. Oh, and I also have this little strip of material. Oh, that's what I was gonna do maybe. I think I was gonna take this and tuck that down in there. So I have layering different ways, and then I can take this cute little piece of fabric, and then I can take that right there. I do like that better. What do you think? So I think I'm just going to do a couple of them and then just see where it ends up. But I do like it. Cheesecloth on the bottom. This isn't cheesecloth. This is gauze. It's a lot more loose. Let's see. Oh, I don't think so. I don't want a lot of it. I just want a piece. If I do it. And I don't think I want any of it. So let's just get this down as I grab more things out of here. This is what I wanted to look at. So anyhow, my hands have a mind of their own. They knock things over all the time. I think I've moved them and I haven't. Okay, I might try that. So I think what I'm gonna do is just lay down glue. Oh, and then I was gonna put that label on there. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens with this one. So I'm just gonna squeeze my glue out. So I will say, I know I've been doing, refilling this bottle with my bigger bottle, and I think every time we open our bottles, the lids, air gets there, and then air changes, at least I've noticed that for mine, air changes the quality, yeah, the thickness of the glue. And so now that I'm getting towards the, I've opened up that bottle to do it several times to do this, push it in here, I'm pushing in the air too. It's what I think is happening because I'm noticing, I'm gonna just put that anywhere and see. I'm noticing a thickness to get that out, and I know it's not my hands only. Okay. Sorry, talking and crafting at the same time is definitely not my forte. Okay, let's see. I think I wanted to put that one under there. And I'm gonna do it right side up. I'm gonna pull that over just a tad. Put that down like that. Okay, and then I liked this one for here, right? And I think I liked this one right here. What do you think, Ryan? Do you want to make something? Do you want to? What do you want to do? Do you want like do stuff like this, or do you want to color, draw, sketch, paint?
I don't know.
What are you feeling?
I'm feeling cold.
Is it cold down here?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What are you wearing? Shorts.
Shorts and a shirt.
Oh, I've been under my heat lamp. Come on, put your hands underneath this ring light. Do you feel the heat?
No. Well, yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. So let's see. Let's stick that down. You don't know, you don't have any idea what you want to do, like what you want to play with?
Mm-mm.
Do you want to make stuff like this?
Sure.
Would you know what you're doing?
No.
I just need to make you a spot. I was telling everybody like my desk is crazy.
It is.
It's a little overwhelming for me right now. I have like, this is like 3 different projects all together. Those are the fairy journals right there that I'm still trying to work on. Then I have this envelope flip floppy journal over here that I'm working on. And then I have some scraps that I need for all the stuff above. And then I have some more stuff that I pulled out over here. And Lord have mercy, I am surrounded. Okay, so before I put anything behind that, I just wanted to put that there. And then I also have, well, I have that one here. So if I pull that one up and I have this little tag, I was kind of thinking like I wanted the label to be like intermingled in between this little thing here. Like it's like the flowers are growing up around it. See, what's catching me off guard here, look Ryan, I'll show you, maybe you have an idea. See, I have the stem right here, but I don't want it just floating on the paper. Like, where does it come from? Does it just start right there? Is it okay to have it floating? Does it look better like if it's like that and that's holding it down? Like, should that be over more? It's sticking to my glue. There we go. Like my little label for like a little word. Does that look funny? Because it's like, now it's like hidden, right?
No, that looks good.
Does that look better than the stem coming down?
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't think I need anything else behind here? Oh, my laces, like this thing.
Are you making this for somebody or just for fun?
Well, I'm planning on making it for somebody, but if I'm not in love with it, it'll be for fun. So let's see, let's get some different glue here. Oh, also, I wanted to try this glue. I was telling everybody before, here, I don't know how many videos ago. So this is the glue that I had purchased to try. It's called Elf Bellow Precision Craft Glue. You know, it just shows up on your stuff. So I bought it. It came with this little thingy here, and the pin that it came with, is this it? And it's rusty, so I'm thinking that they did not send me with see, it's getting corroded. So I'm thinking when they didn't send it with a stainless steel pin, even though it said so, because that should not be corroded. That's one thing I don't like about that, is I felt like it was not a great advertisement. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it here. It seems to be a little bit more runnier than the Art Glitter Glue. And it says it's for all kinds of crafty stuff. Did I put it on the wrong way? No, I got it right. So that paper, I tore it and I inked around the edges. And this has just been my little label, and I'm probably gonna put like a little word, maybe, on some of them. So it's not just like a blank label. And then we want it to go here, but I want that to be on top. So maybe if I glue that first like this. Should it go up on that flower like that? Yeah, let's do that. So we'll just glue this down. Well, I guess glue has to come out. Okay, let's just see how this works out. I'm gonna use my Fabri-Tac because I know for sure that goes on fabric. And all I'm gonna worry about with this is all around my little pieces here first. So I don't want those little edges coming up. So I'll just go around like that. I'll just go ahead and put some on there. Okay, And then I'm gonna lay this down right here, but I wanted that other fabric to go up there first too. I'm gonna go like that. I'm gonna leave that lifted up for a minute. I'm gonna put some of this down, and I kind of want to do that like a kind of like a scrunched up kind of a thing. Let me show you what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, it's kind of hard to know what I mean. I make up words all the time. I just want to kind of move it around and just kind of squish it in there. I need this thing too. I'm not very good at getting it to do what I want sometimes. So, and then I also will, I think at this, I like toppers, I like bows and things like that, so I'll probably put some sort of a topper on the top. I'm not sure if I'm going to stitch it or if I'm going to put like a little hole, punch a little hole and then put the bow through there. Kind of be nice to have like a little charm hanging off these too, huh? I mean, these are thank yous. I mean, we need to really dress them up. Okay. There, I don't care if that, I just wanted some movement. So, let's see how this works now. Get my glue on here. Okay. Got real quiet there. Like I gotta focus here. What's going on? There. All right, let's get some of this trimmed down and see what's happening. Still good pieces. Okay. So, I mean, maybe when I sew around it, it'll help pop that out a little bit, but I'm thinking that I do want something behind it. Let me go back here and just get around here. Okay, I like it. I mean, I'm not in love with it, but I like it. I think once I sew it, I'll like it a lot more. And if I figure out what to do at the top there, maybe I'll pull some of this piece in here to make my topper. Is that too matchy match? No, I don't think so. Let's just do, I'm gonna cut one strip off here. And I do want it to be a bow, and I'm going to get that piece off. And then I'm going to hopefully cut this nice and thin like that. I know I have all those bows that I made, but I don't think I have any in this fabric. And this is the one I want to use. So I can either make my own bow, or I can tie a bow and hang it. I think I'm going to tie a bow and then hang it. So to sew first or to not sew first. Let's just go ahead and do the thing, and then I'll sew it and I'll be right back. And then I'll know if I want to sew first next time or not. So let's put one of these little eyelet thingy-majiggers in there, and I'm just going to use a gold one. And I know this is 3.5, right? 3.5. Let me put some of these. Let me put this non-stainless steel pin back in there. That's ridiculous. So 3.5, and I'm going to go to there. So I know my middle is going to be like. Where's my middle? It's gonna be like right here. Is that the middle? I can't see on this my mat. I'm too messy in here. It's right here. And we're gonna put a little hole there. I wanna go down some so I can stitch around it. I always say I'm going down some. I don't think I ever go down as far as I want to. That erased off. Put Put that piece in there. Oops. Oh my gosh. Fingers. There. See, that's already looking prettier. Okay, now I'll stick it in this little doohickey. Give it a squeeze, and that went down pretty good. I'm probably going to pound that a little bit more with my little hammer, but I won't do that on camera because it's noisy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go sew around this, and I'll be right back. Okay, well, I'm going to give you that quick look of real life crafting in Sandra's craft room. So here you go, my friends. Check this out before we get busy. Back onto that tag stuff that I'm working on. Just give you a glimpse of what I have surrounded myself in. I mean, part of me is like, oh, I love it, but at the same time, I can't move. And look at this, just stacky stack. There's fairy journals and clustered things that I'm working on, fabric clips that I'm working on, tassel stuff that I'm still working on. There's the flip-flop floppy journal back in there with all of its parts and pieces. There's the eyelets and some bows that I've made. My desk is totally packed, jam-packed. Things are sitting on top of stuff. It's no wonder why I knock everything over, but there you go. And then I have this side piece right here, my side piece. And then I'm going to show you this. Look at my floor. I hate leaving my craft room like this, but look, I had to run to work. Look at that. So, I mean, it's definitely been worse, but it's also been better. That is a mess. And then I have all that stuff shoved in underneath there. So, now we need to get back to this girl. And back. Here is the tag. I sewed around it. I have of course I have the little eyelet there, or eyelet, is that what it is? Anyways, I sewed around, all the way around there. I did not sew down here. I thought I didn't like that, and I didn't go underneath, but I did sew a little stitch right there, and then I was thinking about doing a little stitch right there onto those flowers, but I don't know. I might, just to kind of, I mean, it's the glue, I didn't get glue underneath there, so it's a possibility. I don't think I need it. Anyhow, I found some little bows. I put this one up here. I'm not loving that as much as I thought I would up here. It's the same fabric from down here. So I don't know if I'm going to leave that. I might just take that off and go get some of my fun yarns and stuff and just put something simpler there, or maybe make a little lace tie on here. I don't know. But I did find this little tiny bow, which is the same fabric as that, and I thought I could always put that on there. And that would have been cute as on that little stem, huh? So, anyways, it can be up there. I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and set this one aside. I'm going to call this my practice one. I may keep this one, but there's the stitching on the back. I think it came out pretty nice. So I wanted to do a few more of these if you wanted to hang out with me and see what's going on. Or we could do something else. Maybe I clean up my desk. Who wants to watch me do that? Just kidding. So, I'm not really sure what I like. I think I like this bow right here. I just don't know for sure. I mean, this is what I wanted was oh my gosh, I can't tell the difference between hair and fabric, but that is fabric. Okay, I was thinking I would like a bow here. Whoops. I don't want it to be a big giant one, but I like the tails. I don't know, I kind of like it. I think that was my idea anyways, was just to put a cute bow there, and I wanted to bring this fabric right here up here. So yeah, it's cute enough. And I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna glue it down or tie it like in a double knot, because I want it to be able, if somebody gets this and they don't want it there, or they want to use this for something else, they could do that too. But I think that's cute. I like it. I like how it came out. I do wish that I would have paid a little bit more attention when I was laying my fabrics down and had them a little bit smaller, because I did want to see some of this background. But all in all, it still looks pretty good. I do need to tack that down. So, oh my gosh, I never even closed my bow. Let me see. So I actually stopped the video yesterday afternoon. I was fighting with my bow, and when I went to, after I went and sewed my piece, and I sewed, sewing it all around, and I thought, oh, I just need to come back to it tomorrow. So here I am tomorrow morning looking at it, and I gotta say, I like it better this morning than I did yesterday when I was fighting with it. I think I just needed to take that break. So I'm just like smushing glue out. I don't want to do that. But I do want that down. There. So when I did all that, I found I like this bow. I was just kind of fighting with all these different fabrics and stuff, and I like that one. I mean, I think that's just too much to put that bow down there. And do you think so? I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave it with it just in case. It's a lot of bow. Can you have two? Yeah, that looks better. I just don't know. Here's a fat one. That's too big. It's too, my knot's like super puffy. That'd be cute on the front of a journal though, wouldn't it? So anyways, so there's the tag. I hope you guys like it. I'm gonna be making a whole bunch more of these. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye for this one here. I just wanted to show you the finished piece. I think it came out pretty nice. I like it, and I'm excited. I'm excited to make more of these. So the first one's always a struggle for me, and after that I can kind of move through them. I kind of get in a groove of it. So hope you enjoyed that, and whoops, and I will see you on the next video, my friends. Enjoy all your moments. Bye.